Okay, I think we're live. How y'all doing? How is everyone? Sorry, I finished getting my windows all situated here so I can see everything. Hey, Korasu, how are you doing? Okay, I think we're in good shape now. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy over here, move this one here. Alrighty. Cool. Glad to see you're doing well. So yeah, just hang out for about an hour here and just see what kind of things happen. I have a very loose agenda for today. Like I said in the posts that do a little bit of music. I broke out some of my instruments. Got my harmonia, my bowrin, got the concertina in its case down there. Might pull that out too, depending if my fingers are doing okay. Hey, Thomas. How are you doing? Yeah, just kind of hang out. And then I do have my list of some controversial opinions that I was thinking about doing like a vlog about it, but I couldn't come up with enough. So I thought I had to really warrant its own video. So I thought, you know what, I'll just throw this in as a fun segment for today. Yeah. So how has everyone's week been? Mine's been okay. Not quite as productive as I would have liked. Wednesday I was exhausted. Yesterday mostly just doing just errands and such. But yeah, and then today so far has just been getting ready for stream. Thomas getting ready to start work in a couple hours. Oh, cool. I didn't realize you had picked up a job. Well, that's fun. Let me think here. Yeah, we were actually just, weather's gotten really nice today. Actually, we went out to the park just behind our house and had a picnic lunch today with the family. So that was nice. It's in the how warm is it out there? Like 54 or something like that. Somewhere in the mid 50s, which after the cold weather is quite nice. First day at Taco Bell. Ooh, fun. Food service. Going from retail to food service. That'll be fun. Can't wait to hear how that goes for you. Cool. Karasu's mostly been an eventful week, some insomnia and general life stuff. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel you with that, that's for sure. Yeah. Let me see if I can reach. Oh. Cables. No. Okay. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Ah, just barely. Didn't plan that through. Break out the... Ooh-ah. Oh, I forgot I had that in here. Yeah, I play harmonica too. I forgot I was keeping that in the case with this guy. Hey, Doc. Bit early call. Driving home after a day of teaching, but just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Well, glad you did. Good to see you. Or, you know, see you. Weather doesn't know it wants to be here. Mild on Wednesday, bitterly cold and snowing on Thursday, and positive temperature again today. Nice. Let's see. There we go. I guess if I scoot back as far as this will let me go, now hopefully the camera will just focus. I'll be honest, I haven't touched this in months, and with my arthritis, I've kind of purposefully let it slide. But this was my main instrument when I was in that Celtic band in high school that I've mentioned on past streams. Chanildona, Scottish Gaelic for not bad. So I have no idea what I even want to play. Let's see. See if I can even remember how to play. Nope, that's not it. But where is it? There it is. Whoops, nope, maybe. Where is it? Wow. Practice before a stream? Crazy. I wouldn't do that. Why would we do that? Let's just make it up as we go along. I remember it's O'Neill's Cavalry March, and I cannot remember. Oh, there it is. There it is. Whoops. Whoops. Nope. Ah, yeah. Why practice before, doing a live stream? Oh man, yeah. Now my fingers are reminding me why I haven't played this in so long. I misunderstood what harmonium is. I'm used to the version that's boxy and floor based. So actually, this one is floor based. This is the concertina. This guy, normally it's floor based, but I didn't want to put it on the floor, and the cable's not quite letting me. Let me take this off real quick. I don't think I can almost reach it. Almost. Let's move you out of the way. Of course, I'm doing this backwards. Ah, cable. Oh yeah. Definitely could be in better shape. Well, I'm pleased I gotta do this right-handed. And that's enough of that, because I just remembered that that's not a public domain song. Yeah. Should have planned that placement a little bit better, but spontaneity, that's more fun, right? Whew, wow, yeah, that got me a little more worn out than I thought it would. So, let's try that again. So, what was I going to ask? Stuff and things. Brain fart live on the internet. Yeah, do any of you listen to Celtic music? That's what I was going to ask. And if so, what bands do you like? Honestly, lately I've actually been listening more to just like movie and video game soundtracks. Seems to help me stay focused. It's been a while since I've really gone all out listening to Celtic music. Got a big old collection of different CDs, and I think there's actually no, I didn't save a playlist on Spotify yet, but yeah. Boy, breaking these out's making me feel all nostalgic. And actually, when I started my Zack Lawrence Films channel, some of the first videos I put on there were me playing music. In fact, that's right, yeah, I launched it in March, I did, leading up to St. Patrick's Day, I did like a St. Patrick's Day countdown. Put out one video a day of me playing different um, Celtic songs on my various instruments. Um, yeah, I need to get back into practicing more. Maybe that will help with my fingers. Haven't in a fairly long while, other than passively. Mostly, I listen to maritime folk music, which has a strong Celtic Irish background. Great Big Sea mainly. Nice. Yeah, my my kids have not stopped singing the Wellerman since I did that on last week's stream. Or was that Tuesday's stream? No, last week. Yeah, that was last week on Friday. Or no, last Tuesday. I don't remember. But yeah, last time. Printed out the lyrics and they've just been going crazy with it. I do have, I think, Kura, you mentioned Barrett's Privateers, and I've actually got a copy of this guy that my grandparents got me on one of their trips to Nova Scotia. He even got it autographed for me. That's pretty cool. But it's got the Stan Rogers Barrett Privateers, I guess it is Stan Rogers' song, huh? Yeah, Barrett's Privateers in here, melody and all the lyrics. Granted, if I were to sing this, I would need to make an adjustment to the chorus, language-wise. Doc, I actually toured singing Celtic music for a while in Branson and other places and had an album out in the early 2000s. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Very cool. It is a Stan Rogers song, yes. Yeah. Yep. Doesn't give the... I suppose I wouldn't... That would be the other problem with if I were to sing it. I'd have to be worried about the dreaded copyright bots. So lucky to have that. Maybe it's... Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's cool. It's funny because my grandparents... I'm trying to remember. We had this... I think it was a cassette tape, actually, of... this whole album of just these Nova Scotia-based songs, and a lot of them are in this book. So I'm flipping through. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. And there's a good chunk of them. They're like, I've never heard that one before. But yeah, from a whole bunch of different artists, and it's a pretty. Yeah, so this is compiled. I think the autograph is from the person who compiled the collection, Alistair McGillivray. I think that's an A. Yeah, I think that's an A in there, so I'm pretty sure it's this person. Yeah, it's got Song for the Myra, of course, Farewell to Nova Scotia. Yeah, 34 songs in it, and I recognize maybe a third of them. So it's cool though for learning new things. But, you know, I haven't done too much with music of late, just with life and stuff. Yeah, not as it. Yeah, I had a feeling from your envious comment that I needed to clarify that point. Yeah, it's a collection from numerous artists, not just Stan Rogers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's right. With St. Patrick's Day coming up in just a couple weeks, maybe I should try to cobble together a music video. Although I haven't really added to my repertoire since since I first did those. Actually, I'm going to pull that up real quick. Let me go to my channel. YouTube.com/Zack Lawrence Films. See what songs I did. Because I honestly don't remember. It was a long time ago. Actually, I think my last music video that I made would have been... Where'd you go? Oh, I just saw it. Where did it go? Here it is. I did a Celtic-ish cover of Frog's theme from the game Chrono Trigger. I put that in the chat. Oh yeah, delay. So I'm sure I've you saw the link before you're hearing me talk about it. So that was one I did as like a split screen. What was it? Concertina, Bowrin, and then Uncle Bob comes in at the end playing spoons just because I'm weird like that. Let me go back up here. Nope, not newest. What am I doing? Sort by oldest. There we go. Yeah, so I did Harvest. I'm here. Actually, let me flip this over to screen grabbing. Whoa, wrong monitor. Sorry about that. Let's go to studio mode first before I do that. Properties. I want display number 1, please. Thank you. And enlarge. And now we'll transition over. Hey, there we are. Yeah, so these are the songs I did when I first started this channel. So, gosh, 9 years ago? Really? Dang. Oh, I realize you can't see me. Let me add my face to this camera. Where are you? Video capture device. It's not even putting me there. But anywho, yeah. So I did Harvest Home, Lanigan's Ball, Lord of the Dance, The Dark Island, Tune for Found Harmonium, which I'm really surprised that hasn't been slapped by copyright bots. The Old Grey Cat, which that one did get hit with copyright because I thought it was a traditional thing, but it got hit by Mark Gunn's publisher because it was on his Celtic Cat music album. Red Haired Boy, Drunken Sailor, that was always a fun one. Ashgrove, Churalura Lura, Tell Me Mom, Be That My Vision on a very out of tune piano. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so I just did 12. So I didn't do, okay, I didn't start on the March 1st. Okay. That's, yeah. Memory lane. Saw nothing. Didn't see you playing with your dolls. No, I didn't play with dolls, but on, oh no, it wasn't on this channel. I had one where I was playing with Transformers as a skit on my original channel that it's still out there if you care to look for it. It was a fun little sketch. Alright. Well, I think we'll... enough with talking about music. Let's go to the 12 Days of St. Patrick's, yeah. Now for the real reason I'm sure you're here. Those controversial opinions that I teased. So yeah, originally I was trying to compile all these together to put into a vlog, and it's kind of its own standalone thing, but I just realized I just don't have that many controversial opinions. Because I didn't even want to like delve into like my justifications for any of them. I just wanted to throw them out there and yeah. But some half-baked ideas, so we'll just throw it into a stream. So again, these are my controversial opinions. For example, Charizard is overrated. Green Lantern was not a terrible movie. The Star Wars prequels, specifically Jar Jar Binks, are better than anything in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Bohemian Rhapsody, it's actually a pretty crap song. Adding praise choruses to public domain hymns is creative laziness and seems like it's only for a quick copyrightable cash grab. And last but not least, the most important one. It's pronounced GIF, not GIF. And those have been my controversial opinions for today. Alright, now we look to the comments. Put them up. Yeah, those are... And that's all I could come up with, so... I mean, I've got controversial opinions that are actually, you know, important things, but I also don't feel like painting a target on my back from the various algorithms. So, you know, we'll just hang on to those. How about you guys? What are some controversial opinions that you have? And do you agree or disagree with mine? It's gotten very quiet in the comments, though, so I'm a little concerned I lost everyone. Yeah, I'm waiting with bated breath. And if you're watching the replay, leave a comment, because I will leave this up. Yeah, I'll leave this up. So if you're watching the replay, let me know, what are your opinions. Cora says, none here. I fear I suck at that sort of thing, because when it comes down to it, opinions are opinions, in my opinion. I'm happy to leave that for people to have, especially on culture. I'll give you that. Thomas, cream cheese and jelly, yes or no? No. Jelly, yes. Cream cheese, no. Unless it's in a cheesecake. So. Unless, is that what they put in cheesecake? I don't even know. Doc, Jeff, I don't know how I can ever speak to you again. Hey, it's what the creator of the file format intended. Choosy programmers choose GIF. So, I'm sticking with the creator on that one. Thomas, my delay is pretty bad, so I might be behind on things. Yeah, the delay is pretty... I don't know why... I've done all the different settings that I could figure out how to do, but there's always this, seems like a almost 20 to 30 second delay between the, on the stream. It's weird. Twitch I don't have that problem with, but for YouTube it's got a pretty significant buffer. Cream cheese and jelly. Heather, Jeff is correct. Ketchup is overrated. Out. You do know you're speaking to the Grand Master of the Order of Ketchup, don't you? Overrated? I mean, when I'm in character, yes, I definitely make it become overrated. I don't know if I would agree with you on principle on that one, though. Now, I know like a lot of people, like, they're insulted if you put ketchup on their cooking or whatever, but I never understood that opinion. I mean, would they be... I mean, if they're offended by anyone adding anything to their cooking, like even just putting salt or something, then okay, I get it. You like your cooking to stand on its own. But if you're the kind of person where you wouldn't be offended if someone added some salt or some pepper or some extra seasoning, I don't know why you would be offended if someone put ketchup on your food. But that's just my opinion. See, these are the kind of controversies that if the internet only spent its time on this, I think the world would be a much happier place. I'm actually counting down. 6, 7, 8. I want to see the delay. 11, 12, 13. About a 15-second delay. Okay. So I'm trying to keep that in mind and not just sit here and just zone out. Anyone else? This is a safe place, mind you. Even though I don't necessarily agree with ketchup being overrated per se, I still don't... what's the word I'm looking for? My comments are a safe place to express these opinions if you feel so inclined. Thomas was temporarily kicked from a Discord over food arguments? Really? Wow. I personally am happy that the internet has spent a lot of time on other important controversies, but that's because I'm fond of having rights that those controversies help bring me. Of course, that's not pop culture controversy, right? No, that's a valid opinion. I get what you're coming from with that. Um, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Agree to disagree? Yeah, pop. I'm honestly surprised. I can think of a few people who if they were here, I'm sure they would be arguing with me about my opinion on Green Lantern. I enjoyed the Green Lantern movie. It's not a great movie by any means, but I don't think it's as bad as it's been blown up to be. I enjoyed it. It was dumb fun. Also because the Green Lantern powers are my favorite. I would love to have if I could choose any superpower, it would be a Green Lantern ring. Just the both the practical and entertaining aspects of those powers, I think, are would be awesome to have. Maddie Patty, do you have a main channel? I do. I have several channels, so it's hard to pick a main one, but as far as my main one for like my short films and skits and stuff, that's going to be, I'll put it in the chat here, it's Zack Lawrence Films. And so that's going in the chat. I'm trying to time with the delay so it's not out of context. There's that one. And that actually has I did a series called Does Ketchup Go With This? So if you're interested in the food argument kind of thing, and that whole persona, that's on that channel. This is mainly my vlogging channel, but I've also been experimenting with more live streaming this year. But so as far as vlogs, behind the scenes kind of stuff, that's this channel here. And then for my production company, Standing Sun Productions, that is, if I remember the thing, Standing Sun Vids. Let me read a comment here from Heather before I post this. So, okay, in regards to ketchup, I'm assuming it's my taste buds. I couldn't care less if someone poured ketchup all over their potatoes. I haven't yet fathomed the ketchup on eggs, though. See, I'm in because I just put my production companies, my more professional channel in the chat there as well. See, I do ketchup on eggs, and I mean I can eat eggs without, but yeah, for as long as I can remember, I've always done ketchup on eggs. So I don't know why. I just have always enjoyed it. Doc Benson Sayuri, yes or no? Oh, don't bring those memories back up, Doc. Of the characters, yeah, I think Sayuri was probably the most sympathetic. And, yeah, I think of the four, I would probably have to pick Sayuri. Yeah. Maddie Patty, do you have a main job? Like, are you a professional filmmaker? Actually, I am. Yeah, I'm full-time self-employed. I have done various short films that are funded through Patreon. Have a feature film that has been released on the Christian film market called In His Steps, and I am currently in production for a documentary that is called What Are Christians? So again, another one targeting the Christian faith-based audience, that market. Yeah, Standing Sun Productions is my company. And yeah, mostly pushing it towards a content creation kind of business rather than doing commercials and services, that kind of stuff. Mostly because I have fibromyalgia and some other chronic health issues, so that has limited my ability to seek client work. So I'm focusing more on content creation. I'm also doing pre-production development for an animated sci-fi fantasy series that I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between the documentary and the animated series. So, uh, let's see. I should play Little Nightmares 2 or Sally Face. Oh boy, more scary games. I'm assuming. I'll look into it. Kuro says pepper on eggs. See, that's the thing. I never really got into pepper. I don't know. I don't like spicy foods that much. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I've gotten better. But like, if I were to choose, like for the longest time, I would say the spiciest thing I like to put on my food was ketchup. I have gotten better with that though. I've slowly been expanding my palate over the years. I'll have to look into those games. So yeah, I'd like to hear more about the animated series. So I'm trying to think what all I can say at this point. I've actually been going through some major reworkings on it. I've actually tried a couple times over the last several years to try to launch it. Originally, we were going to do it as live action. In fact, we did do a live action short film that was meant to kind of be a prequel slash pilot kind of thing. That is, I'll go ahead and I'll drop the link to that channel. The show is called Delantar, and I am doing some major reworkings of the plot and kind of the background, the approach we're doing, but go ahead and put that in the chat now. So it's hard for me to say exactly how to describe it or what the log line, what the one or two sentence description is. Because, like I said, I've been going back and doing some major foundational reworking with it. But it's called Delantar. Hopefully, throughout this year, I'll have more progress to share on that. There is, like I said, there's a live action short film. We actually, what was that, 2016? I think we shot that. So it's a few years old, but everything in it is still canon and will remain canon in spite of the changes I'm making to things on the back end. Thomas says, just don't go near Carolina Reapers. You can't make a statement like that without, making me want to go do the thing. But Kura says Little Nightmares 2. I don't know about that. I've seen it and it's interesting, but not my style for sure. Okay. Well, yeah, pardon me. I will look into those. I feel like I want to talk more about Delantar, but I'm not sure how much I can really say at this point. But I really want to talk about it. Going back to class now. But okay, well, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Maddie. Good seeing you, and we'll look forward to hearing your thoughts on that. Have fun at class. Wow, burned through a half hour already. This is not bad. Not bad. Not bad for only a very bare bones outline of what I wanted to do. Let's see, where did I put... You know what? Let me grab my Bowerin from back there real quick. I've got a thought for another song I'll do. Sit. Okay, so actually, this is one I do have on my Zack Lawrence Films channel from that playlist I was showing earlier. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, I'm not making so much noise. But it's kind of hard for me to, have this and the headset mic on at the same time, so hopefully you guys can hear that okay. There isn't a... Let's see, Doc, meeting the missus for dinner here in West Virginia. Gotta run. Have a great weekend. Hey, you too, Doc. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later. Who said... Where'd it go? I saw a comment about an NDA. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. There's an actual NDA on it. Then I'd ask before you say anything. Well, it's my show, so it's not for... there's no NDA because I would be making myself sign an NDA for myself. Anyway, instrument is clear. Good to see. Or, no, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to see if I can still remember how to play it. Lord of the Dance. Oh, it's one I can actually pull off with multiple instruments. Where do I start? Something like that. Yeah, it's one of those songs that the tune is so short. I kind of realize if you did it for all of the verses but without any singing, it's going to get really repetitive and kind of dull. So that's why I cut it short there. But yeah, that was always a fun one to... Yeah, and then we'll start doing music more now. This has been good getting me back into the... it's... That old itch is reappearing. Well, if it's your show, you can say as much as you want on it. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, the trick is since I'm doing some pretty major reworkings to the plot, that's why I'm uncertain how I want to describe it yet. If you consider looking into the musical side of Twitch... No, I haven't. I do know of musical Twitch streamers. Like, I subscribe to Davey504, so watching his videos, donating to different Twitch musicians. That's about the extent of my exposure to the musical side of Twitch. Whoops. And I'm not, like I said, where I'm at, I'm so out of practice with just music in general right now that maybe sometime down the road I might, as a special kind of thing, but yeah, not yet. Okay, yeah, start getting a little chilled there. So yeah. Now I gotta think of something else. We got about 20 more minutes. I mean, I guess I don't have to go for the full hour, but let me think. What else did I want to talk about today? Well, I do want to say that I did just lose the game, so there is that. Yeah. If you don't know what the game is, let me know and I'll explain it to you. What was the other one? Oh yeah, that reminded me, there was something else. Oh yeah, but that's more something you gotta do it with someone in person, or at least on voice chat. A green glass door. Like, for example, the moon is behind the green glass door, but the sun is not. Neither are the stars, or planets for that matter. So yeah, just the moon. There's, let me think. There's food behind the green glass door, but there's no eating. Don't explain it, then they can win. No, unfortunately, the only way you can win the game... Oh, right. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I almost gave it away. My hands aren't happy with that. Gotta take it slow with the music. Now I'm remembering why or one of the reasons why I haven't been doing much with music lately. Good old early onset arthritis. Yay. But enough about my issues. Trying to man, yeah, see, bringing up Delatar. I want to start talking about it some more, but I'm just not sure what a good teaser would be. Oh well, I'll drop it. I'll think of something later. Let's see. I will say one thing that has been helpful. Let me grab this. That's been helping me with planning is I've been reading this book, TV Showrunner's Roadmap by Neil Landau, something like that. This guy. It's been really insightful with the whole TV, being a showrunner, basically, and what that is like for different genres. The only thing that my critique about it is that it doesn't address, it doesn't address, like, children's or families programming, or animated for that matter. It's all talking about, adult-oriented dramas or sitcoms and that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of cool principles I've been gleaning from it, so it's been my current read. I have been reading Creativity Inc. by blank on his name, one of the guys who founded Pixar. And I misplaced my copy somewhere around the house, and I cannot find it for the life of me. And I'm really annoyed by that, because it's a really good book, both just from the filmmaking side. It's meant more for business people and business leaders, but because it's so much of it is tied to the film industry and the animation industry, I feel like I'm getting like double benefit out of it if I can just find the silly thing. So it's a big hardcover, red-covered book. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard to find, but oh well. No, I see what you see there. Kura says bingo, which will come up way too late to be funny. No, I know where the connection is, so I get it. So yeah, read any good books lately? I promise next week I'll be a little more structured. Like I said, this week it's been a wild one, so it's been hard for me to plan too much for today. But like I said, next week I'll plan more often because I'm enjoying this. Granted, I'm glad there's people in the chat. That helps, because otherwise I don't know what I would be doing right now. So thank you all for being here and talking in the chat. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to give this a shot, and I'm enjoying it. How about you guys? Anything? What do you want to see me do? Something? Say something? Do funny voices? More music? Any questions you have about just me or what I do? Sometimes you have to feel things out too. Yep, that's definitely what today is. But actually, tomorrow I am going to be talking about going back to that documentary I mentioned. Seeing the camera here remind me I was actually doing some sound tests with this. The mic and the windsock on this are amazing. I was doing some tests outside. I had to take scissors though and trim all in here because the hair was falling in front of the lens. But I'm going to be going out tomorrow, since it looks like the weather will be good, and collecting some man on the street interviews for my documentary. So that'll be looking forward to that. A little bit out of my comfort zone, just walking up to random people going, hey, can I ask you a question? Would you mind yeah. See, and that's probably what will happen. I will walk up to someone and that's going to happen. Yeah, walking up to people saying, hey, I'm making a documentary about Christianity. Could I ask you, would you mind answering a quick question on camera? See, if I keep practicing that, then I'll feel better. But this windsock though, so this is a Zoom Q8, so yeah, mini review. I got the which mic is this? SSH? Yeah, the SSH6 shotgun mic, and did a test, and this windscreen is the best I have ever used, and I have been a filmmaker since 2004, and yeah, this had the cleanest audio I have been able to achieve in a long time, so I am very happy with that. So definitely looking forward to tomorrow. As for books, I regrettably don't read as much as I used to, mostly things just out of curiosity rather than in-depth books. I've been like that for a long time too. I've been forcing myself this last year or so to read more, especially personal growth and business and that kind of stuff. Mostly am here to absorb the ambience, which makes it difficult when and if I'm the only one talking. True. Anyone else still here? Good luck on the documentary talk. Practice asking on friends first. Get a script. It's basically, yeah, I'm asking people one question. What are Christians? Because the purpose of the documentary is to kind of see what people think of Christianity, especially non-Christians. What is their perception of Christianity and Christians, especially here in America? And then kind of use that to hold up a mirror to American Christians and say, this is how we're doing it, representing ourselves. For good or for bad. I already have an inkling on what direction it's going to go. Just from other interviews I've done. So it's going to be a combination of these short man on the street answers and using more sit down. Actually, most of the interviews have been done. These longer interviews that I've done have been over Zoom, and then I did one in person with a local friend, and then I'll have like a host segment, and I will. Yeah, I'm actually looking at probably doing it as a series of episodes. Probably doing it more as a web series than. Well, there's probably going to be like 3 different versions of it. One just like a web series. I'm going to see if I can put like a feature-length version together for like sending to film festivals and that kind of stuff. And then one that I would love to turn into like a Bible study discussion guide kind of thing, so that churches can use it as things to be better at. So I want to try some role-playing with people you trust for some of the negative answers, so you're prepared to, well, react however you'd react. I've already been doing that. I'm already kind of prepared for what I'll get. My answer is probably best summed up here. It's safe for work and family-friendly. Comic, but not all of them are, so go at your own risk. Okay? Excuse me. So yeah, that's the plan, at least. Yeah, so the initial... I've started scripting the first episode as far as like my host segments, but the on-the-street interviews are kind of the main component that's been missing before I can really start putting stuff together, you know. Yeah, we've got our local farmers market tomorrow, so I'll be asking people there, and then weather permitting, time permitting, I'll explore other venues and see where I can get it, so I can get a variety of responses. Thomas is still here. Yay! Hi, Thomas. Yeah. Excellent. Yes. I think it's a really good idea to give it a try myself. I encourage it, honestly. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I know like the people who I've interviewed have all been very supportive of the project, and cause yeah, I really want to use it to shine a light on where our shortcomings have been, and really how we can be better representatives of what we say we believe. So yeah, that's the plan. It's a project that's kind of been it's kind of been on my heart for several years. And as I was going through like old notebooks and stuff, I was doing some cleaning up around the office, and I found notes for this from back in like 2019. I didn't realize I'd been sitting on the idea for that long. um, so yeah, we'll see how that all comes together. Like I said, I mean, I would love to have one episode done here in the next month or two, if not sooner. But we'll. Yeah, how many interviews have I gotten so far? For the full length interviews, I've gotten. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I've done 7 interviews so far with different people from all over the country. Like I said, pretty much all on Zoom, but it's almost 6 or 7 episodes worth of material there if I keep them, maybe 10 to 15 minutes in length. That we'll see. Something like that. Like I said, I'm still working on kind of forming things together, but always a scare when you realize how long you've been thinking of something and putting it away forever. I have so many things like that. Yeah, I know there is stuff that I've been finding like, oh man, that was that long ago, or oh, I'm glad that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. I don't have those ideas anymore. That kind of thing. Sorry. Ow. The joints. You ever see the 2005, I think it was 2005, BBC adaptation? It was a mini-series of Charles Dickens' Bleak House. There's a character in there named Mr. Smallweed. I don't remember who plays him, but his whole thing's like he's this invalid, and he's always complaining about, oh, my bones are aching, and has his granddaughter, Judy, pushing him around in his wheelchair, and there are times where he's like, oh, shake me up, Judy, and she picks him up and shakes him to get his joints to loosen. I feel like that sometimes. Shake me up, Judy. Oh. Snap, crackle, pop. Oh. It's a good time to start looking into projects too, I think, especially things that inspire you. Yeah, now that spring is reconnecting successful. Oh, I'm still here. Come on, guys. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Don't know what just happened there, but I think we're okay now. What was I saying? The cold, yes. Unlike Elsa, the cold does bother me, and so it's always hard for me to really be productive or get things done in the winter. So now that things are finally warming up, or at least look like they'll be warming up, we'll things should start moving here hopefully very soon. Didn't hear anything go off. Yeah, it was weird. Just my computer popped up a little thing saying, "Oh, OBS disconnected," and then the little YouTube preview was frozen for a second there. But I think we're okay so far. Could be worse. So yeah, that's me. I think I am going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. I think I have rambled long enough. But thank you for watching. Oh, you got a new hoodie, Kura? Nice. Is there a specific design or something on it? Hoodies if the other comes before the weather turns warm, enough for hoodie instead of winter. I think I get what you mean there. Yeah, I like hoodies. And yeah, of course, and like with the black one, I had to get this one. I got the black. I had a gray one before that I always wore, but it's so old and worn out. But so I've had this black one for a while. I actually had to get this one when I was working at Office Depot, because with the dress code, it was like the red shirt and black pants, and like you can wear a hoodie if you need to, because I was really cold in that store, but just as long as it's black. So that's this one, and plus then it gives me the option of good, use your aggressive feelings, let the hate flow through you. Picked up an Onus Annis hoodie and a Corpse Husband hoodie. I'm not familiar with any of those. Bought it in November and it just arrived on Tuesday. Whoa. Dang. I thought shipping was kind of slow here. That's nothing. Wow. But anyway, yeah. I've rambled enough for one day. Again, starting to say thank you for everyone who stopped by, has been watching. Appreciate that. Like I said, I promise I'll be a bit better prepared next week. Then, of course, Tuesdays on Twitch if you want to catch me there. Sorry, I'm catching cables with my hands. If you want to catch me there, twitch.tv/storytellerzack, 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesdays. And then we'll be here from 1 to 2-ish p.m. Mountain Time here on Fridays. And hopefully I'll have some more short film content coming out here soon as well. But yeah, that's enough for one day. I hope you all have a great weekend. Hi, bye, Quende. I see you. Yeah. Hi, bye. We'll see you next time. Oh, there is a Discord link in the description if you guys want to hang out throughout the week and chat there. Yeah, and with that,